up? It's me. I'm here, Super Bowl Sunday, with another No Measurements because I'm so committed and dedicated to
Go off.
you know.
Go
That's
off.
what I'm trying to do my whole 2017.
Go
Real
off.
responsible.
I like that.
But anyway, tonight is Sunday. It's Super Bowl night. We had a really, really busy weekend, but I wanted to get this in. So tonight, I'm showing you how I make my macaroni and cheese and my sweet potatoes. So, you know, when you see this recipe, if there's something that you do, or, you know, if there's something that you do that I don't do, or there's something that I don't do that you don't do, you know, it's fine. It's all love. Like, you know, I'm not claiming to be Martha Stewart. I'm just showing you what goes on in my kitchen, pretty much.
Exactly.
So, I already have the water boiling for my noodles. You want to make sure that when you go to pour your noodles in there, your water is like boiling, like bubbling, moving around. I'm not going to make this whole box. But when I do make macaroni and cheese, if I make a whole box, my cheese type of thing, even though sometimes I end up using more, for one box I use 2 bags in one block. So sometimes a little bit more, just, you know, depending on our mood, what we try and do.
Sure.
So I'm going to go ahead, put this in here. It's like maybe half of the box. I'm gonna put a little bit in there just because. I mean, see, let me tell you why we only making a little bit, because we don't want a whole bunch of leftovers because we really don't eat them. But I be greedy.
Plus with that.
True that.
The more we see, the more we eat. So, you know.
So you want to go ahead, put that in, mix that. I mean, stir that up so they don't just get stuck to the bottom. And you want to constantly like check on them like every couple of minutes just to, you know, see what's popping off. So here are the sweet potatoes. We can go ahead and start with that.
So can we talk about what you first did with the sweet potatoes?
Yeah, so when I first get my sweet potatoes, I do a nice little rinse, scrub off some dirt if it's on there, and I boil mine until they are tender enough and firm enough for a fork to go through. And I usually use this big one. And if the fork can go through nicely with no fight, they're done.
So one, I have a question because I might be cooking these too, so somebody else might have this question. What is the difference between sweet potatoes and yams? Like, what are you using right now?
Extra grandmother. I don't know. Well, that was on sale. I don't know. I'm hoping it said sweet potatoes when I went and purchased them.
Do you ever buy yams?
If they're on sale for 39 cents or lower, I get whatever's on sale.
Got it.
Okay. So this is what I do. It's a little bit, I like this method. I know some people peel theirs from the potatoes being raw, but to me this is just a quicker method. It's a little bit easier. So what I went ahead and did was boil them, then put them in the refrigerator or the freezer, or if you have time, let them air dry. I will tell you, do not put them on your wood table.
Yeah, she fucked up our dining room table.
But anyway, so go ahead. So that doesn't look that, you see when you do that, if it looks kind of like funky like that, it's fine. Just cut it. So anyway, when you boil it first, you literally can just do this. Like,
sure,
you can just take it off. Like, sometimes you may need your knife, but you may not. But
if you hear something in the background, that's the Super Bowl.
yeah, or, you know, it could be anything, honestly, in this house. It could be anything. So I'm gonna go ahead, cut that little ugly piece off with some more. I'm gonna cut that.
See, that's why I don't like cooking. I'm not built for bad produce.
It's just, you know, what you may come across. You didn't grow it yourself, so you didn't pick it. You don't know what's in there.
I'm really feeling this this apron.
Thank you. I'm so glad you said something. My auntie Angie bought this for me.
What's this say? In this kitchen, I'm a boss.
Know it. So you want to go ahead, do all your potatoes like this. Now, however you want to cut yours, depending on the event, is how I cut mine. But since this is home, it's dinner, it's just us, I go ahead and just cut it like that. And then I cut it like that in quarters, just so we can have a big piece of potato on a plate. Now you want to go ahead and put this in a pan. I already sprayed this with Pam before y'all got here. So you want to go ahead and just place it. No particular way. I'll go ahead and do the other one. I was going to pre-cut these. Now see, I don't know what's going on with this because it's white.
So we'll go ahead and let you cut those and we'll come right back.
Hey, I'm back. as you can see, I have the potatoes in here. They're cut up and they're ready to be dressed, I guess, covered, whatever. So what I do is, this is just regular white sugar. I just take this and put a nice little coating
No
over
measurements.
top. Right. It's literally until you cover all of it. Okay? And so then, I'm going to take some butter. And I like to start off with just like, not the whole stick. You just never know. You just never know what's going to go on. So I'll cut like, just a little bit, maybe a little bit more than half. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
A little bit more than half.
all right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I never
Almost.
noticed that was on the side.
That's what it's for.
Okay.
For measurements.
Yeah.
But this is called no measurement.
Got it.
Got it. Okay. So you put
How
that
much
in
butter
there.
that is?
You want to go ahead and let that melt down. While it is melting, you can go ahead and put some seasonings in it. So I have vanilla, nutmeg, and cinnamon. So what I do is go ahead and put a little bit of cinnamon in there. I like cinnamon. I'm a cinnamon girl. So I may be a little bit heavy-handed for your taste. That's okay. A little bit of nutmeg.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is that?
And not even go as far as to putting just a little.
Just cinnamon?
Yeah, of cinnamon because I like it so. So you get that, turn your fire down, get that all melted up. Don't forget to stir your noodles. Don't forget those.
You know, I have an issue with overcooking noodles or even undercooking them. I just can't get it perfect.
So while your butter was like this, what you want to do is go ahead and take some brown sugar. Now you can use whichever one you have. I had both, so I'm going to use both, but
So you're using dark and light?
yeah.
Okay.
You can literally use whatever you have. So you want to go ahead, take some sugar, and just pour that in there. Press around. Okay. I'm turning this down a little bit.
Power burner.
I wish I could smell this. It smells really
It does. It smells good.
Then you take some brown, well dark brown, put that in there.
So if they just had dark or light, they would just put
Yeah, you
this.
put whichever one you want. I had both, so I just went ahead and used both. Alright. So that should be enough.
Y'all see how much that is? No measurements there.
So you want to go ahead, start stirring this up, and you should get like a syrup. Now, if you don't get a syrup, that just means you need more butter, which is fine.
Do you need more butter?
I definitely need more butter. Okay, all in there. Bam. And go ahead and cut another piece off. It's a small piece. This butter right here.
I don't like the smell of brown sugar.
This smells amazing.
The cinnamon smells good.
So go ahead, let your butter melt so that can turn into a syrup. While it's doing that, here's the vanilla. You're gonna put some in here. Now I want to say this is maybe a half of a teaspoon. It may be a quarter, but you know, whatever. It's to your liking, because you're gonna taste this before you go to put it on your potatoes. Now see that? See? You see that? You see that right there?
You see it?
That is liquid gold. And so when it gets like this, it may just, you know, be a little bit loose. If it's a little bit too loose, that's why you still have the white sugar. Just put a very little bit. Because you just want to thicken this sauce up.
This is really like.
There we go.
Sugar attack.
See? And make sure you turn. It's always turned down because you don't want it to like crystallize and cook too much.
I was about to say, will it get sticky or something?
Yeah.
We're adding
I'm
more
putting
sugar.
a little bit more sugar in it just because I don't like the consistency. There you go. And so what you do is after you mix this up so finely,
it smells amazing.
let me tell you, oh.
Look at those noodles. How long do you usually cook noodles for?
How depending on your preference of noodle softness. I like firm noodles. So you see this? This is salt. You need salt. It's literally a dash of salt. Mix that up. So then you're gonna taste it. You can go ahead and turn your stove off. And I would just suggest you taste your spoon. Don't put your finger in that.
You really will scald yourself.
So just take a little bit. It's really hot.
That's good?
You want to taste it? Put your finger up there.
I can't taste it. It's hot as shit.
It's so hot.
I can't taste nothing.
Oh, well, sorry for you.
Yeah.
But, so this is how I like it. It's a little, like, loose. But that's okay. Because it's going to cook up. So then, and you want to make sure you make this in a non-stick pan. So this is what you do. You just pour this liquid gold. Oh, shoot. Got it?
Got it.
Pour this liquid gold onto your sweet potatoes. Now you can just, if it doesn't pour, which mine isn't doing right now, go ahead and just spoon it. Because it doesn't, it's gonna, when you put it in the oven, it's gonna like melt all over it. So you don't have to like worry about it not being on everything.
I just want y'all to know that Tania is a sweet potato lady, so you're getting some knowledge here today. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna go ahead and just stick that on.
Yes! Yo, the Patriots not coming back. They not coming back.
It's
they
over.
Done. If you're a Patriots fan and you're watching this, I feel sorry for you.
So
Actually, I don't.
That's what your potatoes should look like at the end. Now, it's gonna do its thing in the oven. So I just go ahead and cover it and put it on the oven. I have my oven on 385. And just leave it in there. The rest of it.
That's some chicken.
Don't worry about that.
We won't. We're not gonna worry about that today.
There we go. Okay.
So are we gonna let the noodles finish, or do you?
Well,
want
I'm about
come
to
back?
check them.
Okay.
Because they looking like they almost done. They are done. Okay.
Don't try this at home, people.
Right.
Because Tania touches anything hot.
So, this is my cheese. I already have it mixed up and I just had a little wet paper towel on it to keep it from drying out.
So what kind of cheeses?
I use mild cheddar, sharp cheddar, extra sharp cheddar, and Colby Jack.
How much of it do you use? All the bags?
Well,
Use a whole bag?
Well, so one whole box is I use 2 bags in a block.
Okay.
But since this is not a whole box, you got to kind of freestyle.
Gotcha.
But since we just turned that off, this is what we're gonna go ahead and do. Take some milk. That should be enough. That's like, this is a quart. And that was like a quarter of that, so do y'all measurements. This is already like a tablespoon of butter I had cut. I'll go ahead and put that on there. Turn the stove on. Let that get good. Alright, and so then you have your noodles. So I try to act and move while my noodles are warm. I don't rinse them or anything like that. I cook them.
Drain them bad boys.
Make sure they are dry. There's no water in them at all. There you go. And usually I just use the pot that I cook the noodles in, but that pot looks like it's not going to hold it. So I'm just going to get a bigger bowl.
Bigger pot?
Nope, I can get this bowl.
Oh, okay.
I just washed this bowl, y'all.
That's why water just fell out of it.
Alright, so go ahead. What I would do, take some cheese. It's already mixed up. You see the cubes already in there. This is Colby. That's the extra sharp. And the mild and the cheddar are in there. So you just want to go ahead and do that. Put some at the bottom.
What is your thing with putting stuff at the bottom first?
I don't know. It just feels like it mixes better like that. Then you want to go ahead. Put the noodles in there. And go ahead and just start mixing it up while it's hot. And then it'll be able to melt a little better.
I just realized that I'm having baked macaroni and cheese for dinner and got excited. Thank you, Lord.
And you just told me not to get excited for Pepsi.
And the Falcons are winning.
So go ahead, get some more cheese.
Do some more mixing.
Right. And see, right now, it's probably getting a little bit tough for you to keep on mixing. And that's fine. Let this have a seat. Let it just sit like that. It's stuck. So go ahead. Put a little bit of pepper in here. We are a pepper house.
Yes.
So we're also a salt house too.
I'm not a salt person, you guys. Don't listen to her.
A little bit of salt. See, because you want to season your macaroni and cheese. Like you don't want it to taste like cardboard.
Got it.
So you have to put some salt and pepper in there. So you see this? Just heating this milk up. This is not a power burner, so it takes a little while. But I already have my pans. Oh, that has water in it. But I already have my pans for my macaroni and cheese. They have Pam in it. We'll go ahead and use this one. Let's see. So it's starting to boil around the edge. I don't really need for the milk to boil. I'm just trying to heat it so I can melt the butter. Turn that off. Take this. You guys, I just want to let you know, use a pot holder because this is hot as fuck. Jesus.
Don't be like Tanea.
Do not be like me. Tanea is an idiot. So go ahead and get that. Scrape that out. Run some wood over it. And there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Cheese all up and through that bit.
There's that macaroni and cheese sound, you guys.
Yikes, don't be nasty on the show. We don't do that here.
I'm not being nasty.
I'm just telling you.
Dang.
We don't do that here. This is a Christian show.
Oh.
Christians cuss.
Okay. Got it.
And this is how I like my macaroni and cheese to be. This is the consistency I like it. As you can see, the cheese is already melting. So since I do, as you can see, I may have done something different that you guys are probably used to. I do not use egg. I just feel like I don't want to use it. I don't have to if I don't want to. I do use it for Thanksgiving, but for a regular dinner, I'm saving my eggs for the weekend when I can make myself breakfast.
You tried it.
It doesn't matter.
But what does the egg do?
It holds it. And you ever had like one of those like stiff, really stiff macaroni and cheese?
Yeah. Where like it's like block.
Yeah, that's what the egg does.
You don't want block macaroni and cheese?
Nah, I want creamy macaroni and cheese. So you do that. Now what I go ahead and do is just taste it, because if it don't taste like nothing, then it needs some more salt and pepper.
Let's watch her taste it. Let's zoom in on her mouth.
Okay, so just put a little bit more pepper in there. But it doesn't need any salt. It's fine. And since I cooked my noodles to the, tenderness that I wanted, it's no egg in here. It's no like rules on how long you gotta, keep it in the oven and make sure that egg is cooked. There ain't no egg in here. So I can do whatever I want. Go ahead, put this mac in here.
Are you putting everything into one pan? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I really didn't make a lot of macaroni and cheese, you guys.
That's good. We don't need that much.
So go ahead, excuse me, ma'am.
Don't mind the people in the background.
Right.
They don't care that we have a show.
They don't care at all. They didn't care about the show, so I know they don't care about
So, quick question. Did you let us know how long to keep those sweet potatoes in the oven?
No, I have not. I didn't get there yet.
It's weird.
Okay. So this is the macaroni. You have extra. Why not?
You want cheesy macaroni. That's the whole point. Oh yeah, this is about to be fucking amazing. I actually can't wait.
Okay. And then I put this in the oven uncovered because I don't want, you can push those down in there. I like to push it down in there. It's like a nice little cheese surprise.
You're weird.
Yeah. There you go. And I put mine in the oven uncovered. And I want to say I probably leave it in there depending on the size of the pan that I'm making. Maybe like 20 to, if it's a large pan, 20 to 40 minutes. Since this is such a small pan, I'll probably only have it in there for 20 minutes.
Got it.
So you'll see it. With your potatoes though, you want to keep them in there until it's just nice and covered. Like I don't even have a time. Like it's just like once as you cook them, that sugar and butter starts to get a little thinner, so it spreads and glazes over all of your sweet potatoes.
Right.
So I would say because it's no extra layers, I pretty much cooked those sweet potatoes until they were soft enough. So we just want to melt that sugar glaze. So I'm gonna say I'm probably keep those in the oven on 385 for about 30 minutes.
Gotcha.
And so I'll see y'all in 30 minutes.
So how long are you keeping you said 20 minutes for the
20
macaroni?
minutes for the mac, 30 for the sweet potato.
Hey, shit done got real in the game.
Right. I'm back.
Shit.
So I went ahead, I let my macaroni and cheese stay in there a little bit longer with the sweet potatoes, just so it could get a little bit more brown on top. So here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
I got you. Potatoes done. That's our chicken. That wasn't part of it. Right. That's the chicken.
But here are the sweet potatoes. See, I told you that it would melt, so don't worry about it. So what I like to do is just stir them, make sure that they are fully covered in this little syrup, and then I like to let it sit for a little bit just so it can get thick and it won't be like running all over your plate.
I'm ready to eat. Game got me stressed the fuck out.
This is crazy. That's why I do drugs. Honestly and truly. I don't know what's going on out there. Alright. So everything is covered. So like I said, let it sit for a little bit just to get a little thicker. Then enjoy!
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of No Measurements.
This is going to be fun. And I'm going to make a plate and take a picture of it so Tiffany can put it at the end of the show.
Yeah, I might come back at the end and, show y'all me eating it, but we'll see.
All right.
But depends on if the Patriots lose.
Okay.
Bye.
Gotta go.